This is another edition of the Sophie Scholl Monologue with the flag of sackcloth for humility, not pride. I'm Mel McGinnis. The Assassination Fantasizer won! I couldn't believe it! Now, who am I speaking to? Or speaking about? J. Two Bullets Jones. J. Two Bullets Jones is the nickname that was given to him by David Horowitz. J. Jones ran for Attorney General in the state of Virginia. J. Jones had a fantasy. He made it known maybe 3 years ago. He said that if he were given 2 bullets for either Pol Pot, Hitler, or the Republican Speaker of the House, Gilbert, he would empty those bullets into the body, not of Pol Pot or Hitler, but the Republican Speaker of the House in Virginia. And if that wasn't enough, he said if he were alive when somebody like him was dead, he would stand over his grave and piss on it. And J. Two Bullet Jones won the election in Virginia. I'm pretty staggered by that. Wasn't it not too long ago when there was a rodeo clown who put on a Barack Obama mask as fun in a rodeo, a show? And as I understand it, he was banned for life for doing that antic. Wasn't it not too long ago, well, a couple decades ago, when John Edwards was running for president and he got caught in an affair, I think involving a child through that woman, and he dropped out of the race. Look where we're at. 2025. J. Jones fantasizing about assassinating his political opponent, the Speaker of the House. And he's given a pass. Not just given a pass, he won the election in Virginia. J. Two Bullets Jones is the Attorney General elect in the state of Virginia. Now, from what I understand, as it turns out, those who voted for Trump in the state of Virginia really didn't show up for this election. So maybe the blame, certainly in part, falls upon those who didn't bother to go vote. But I just can't believe Democrats would allow a candidate to go on after that appalling, deplorable statement became public. The statement of J. Two Bullets Jones. The Assassination Fantasizer won. Do you know who else won? The first Muslim ever to hold statewide office in the state of Virginia. Her name, Ghazala Hashmi. She now is the Lieutenant Governor of Virginia. Maybe you didn't hear about that as much as what certainly others have been talking about, Zohran Mamdani. But here we have things progressing in such a way, I shouldn't use the word progressing, regressing in such a way that these kinds of individuals are elected into office. Now, Zohran Mamdani isn't the first mayor who's a Muslim to be elected. You go to a city just outside of Detroit, Hamtramck, and there they have a Muslim mayor with an all-Muslim local government. When you go to another place like Richardson, Texas, there you have Amir Omar, who was just elected governor. Do you remember what was said in 2001? Can you remember that back that far? 2001. Never forget. Never forget what took place regarding the Twin Towers. And who did New York City elect? A Muslim to the mayorship of New York City. They forgot. They forgot. Why are we playing around with Islam? Islam and Marxism are so much alike. No wonder Mamdani sounds like a Marxist as well as a Muslim. Did you hear what he said in his victory speech? We will prove that there is no problem too large for government to solve and no concern too small to care about it. Government in every aspect of your life. Government interfering. Government micromanaging. That's what the political system of Islam is about. And that's what Marxists are about. Micromanaging your life from the top down. It's all involved with this climate change agenda, with all this green energy being pushed upon the American public, not efficient energy, green energy, so that they can micromanage every aspect of your life. Do you see how it goes together? So that in the end, socialists and Islamists or Muslims are a team together. They're allies against conservative Christians. And I say conservative Christians because progressive Christians in New York City voted for Mamdani. Not all of them, but you see pastoral endorsements in New York City for Zoran Mamdani. And in addition to what they oppose regarding conservative Christians, they're also against America. Because America is a country, a nation of freedom. And when you begin to institute government in which you have a mayor-elect, Mamdani, saying, we'll prove that there's no problem too large for government and no concern too small for government to care about. Wow, that's micromanagement. That's opposite of the American way. Let the individual take responsibility. But that's not what Islam and Marxism are about. You're just part of the bigger state. You're really not an individual with freedom. Well, unlike Tony Kornheiser, pardon the interruption, I cannot promise you that I'll do better the next time. And unlike Tony, who flies another flag, I'll just continue to fly the flag of sackcloth for humility. As a follower of Jesus, I need Jesus. I hope you need Jesus too. Bye for now.